Your business must be visible. Business should never hide. Must be visible. Business must be visible. You must edit this part where I'm busy cleaning my t-shirt. You feel me? You feel me? See, when you're raising teenagers, you always have those terms. What are those things? You feel me? Okay. Let's do this. Okay, where is that? Good morning, good evening. Good evening, Connie. I hope you're well. It is something that we'll be able to do afterward or latest in the morning with the team. But you should be able to receive an email when you click forgot password. But the session that we have this evening doesn't require you to have a password because it is going to, I think it is going to require you to. Good evening, Connie. I hope you're well. That is something you can be able to look at in the morning tomorrow. But for the session this evening, you don't really require a password to log in. You will, though, when you check in. But you can always watch the presentation, but you won't be able to comment unless you use the same email or different password to register. But you'll be able to then fix that tomorrow. But just try and reset your password and see what happens when you click the forgot password. expect. Big thing. Is mommy done?
What you said? She did like this.
Yes, 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 yes. Okay, good evening, beautiful people. If you have joined, please type I'm in so that I know you guys are in already. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Good evening. Good evening, good evening. Type I'm in so that I know you guys are already in. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Good evening, good evening. Good evening, good evening. Zimkita, I'm in. Zim, you are in. Okay, great. I'm just looking for more people to be in, otherwise it's about a one-on-one. Let's just check how many people are in. Let's check how many people are in. Yeah, so let's say we'll start our presentation properly at 7:05 to ensure at least that everyone is joined. I want to check if everyone is joined. Brilliant. Beautiful. Failing which Zims Zayenza on the WhatsApp. I'll just do a call on the WhatsApp if then people are not joining in here. Even though I would love us to start using our resources for these sessions. Okay. Okay, if you have joined, type I am in so that I know we have more people on the live. If you have joined, please type I'm in so that I know you are here. Type I'm in. You can also refresh your page so that you see the new updates that we have just done here. If you have joined, type I am in. I'm in. I've joined. I'm in. I've logged in. Okay, we have 14 people inside the live. Brilliant. I think let me then begin my session. Is that okay? Let me begin my session then. If we have 14 people, that's a great number. Let's see how we move along. Let's see how we build from here. So I did a survey on our Wulu Wulu Nation platform on WhatsApp. And in that survey, I wanted to understand how many of us, in fact, I wanted to check the temperature of the team. And you guys were honest enough, pardon me. And so I wanted to do a pulse check-in just to understand exactly what was happening with our team, where we can improve, how we can build, and help people understand their businesses. And so there are 3 things I want to share with us. And the conversation we're going to have is a conversation that you should be having, but also you can always locate it in what we have developed for the team. So I'm going to talk about how to build your business and what you practically need to do for you to start building your business. Because, I have been, pardon me, continuation, brilliant. So I have been actively engaged in understanding just team dynamics and how we can build our businesses on different fronts. And I'm happy to say these things are practical. I had a session with one of our team members and our team, our partners this afternoon, and we were talking about the same thing, that there is no other way of building the business other than doing what everyone else is doing. And so I said to her, for as long as you think that you have options, then it becomes difficult for you then to be on fire for something that is fairly new. Number one. So if you feel that, hey man, I'm not really good, there are a number of things. There are people who say, I'm not good in following up on people. I'm not good in checking up if people are still interested in buying, even though they showed interest at first. So I don't want to come across as if I'm nagging. And then I said to her, if that is the idea or the heart that you have around the business, then we need to really look at why you joined the business. Because if this was your only income, you're going to behave differently. It is automatic that you would behave differently because you know that this thing has to work. So I'm going to share on chapter 10 of the book, The Science of Network Marketing. You find it under the library feature on our platform. We have that feature. I'm not sure if you have been maximizing it, but we have that feature under the library on your platform. When you enter with your login details, there you'll be able to locate it under library, The Science of Network Marketing. And so I'll be sharing on chapter 10 there. And chapter 10 is going to challenge us. And it's something that you can always go back to and start reading and understanding how it works. If you're still with me, say hi so that I see that I'm talking to people. I'm not talking alone. You guys don't know how hectic it is to speak to screens. You don't know how hectic it is to speak with screens. So just give me an indication that you hear me, you are here with me. It's going to encourage me to understand that my people are here and you understand what I'm talking about. So the subject that I want to talk to this evening, brilliant. Thank you for those sharps I can now see. So the subject that I want to then tackle this evening, it is titled The Mathematics Behind the Model. The mathematics behind the network marketing model. And why is this important? It is because the pattern in the business is that if you are someone who easily gets discouraged, the business will test you. It will get you to that point. If you're someone who says, no, I know my strong points. One of my strong points is patience. I am patient and I can go for a long haul. That this business is going to test you and get you there, before you see any results. And so then the attitude should be, one, I love the patience part, but also telling yourself that I am going to do anything in my power and everything in my power to build my business, so that even when I say, no, I'm giving up, I would have known that I have given it my all. There won't be any excuses. You would know exactly that, amen, I have given this business my all, and that should comfort you. That should give you comfort. And so the mathematics behind the network marketing model, what does it mean? What does it say to us? How do we apply it? It is to help you understand the numbers that quietly drive everything. Because this business is not driven by behavior. No, it is driven by the maths behind. It has its own maths, because this business runs on a few repeatable ratios. Okay, I'm not even trying to sound complex or complicated, but it runs on different ratios. It's not a complex system, but it's the things that you do daily. Things that you do daily that shift everything. It's not one thing or two things, but it's a number of things that you do daily. If you do those things daily, then when you evaluate yourself at the end of the day, you must just ask yourself a simple question. Did I do these things? If I did not do these things, then how am I expecting this business to grow? If there are things that I don't consistently do, whereas I want my business to grow, So there are three key things that I want to take out from that chapter. Only three things. And then I will release you. The first one is that this business will require you to start conversations. The business will require you to start conversations. So When it comes to a conversation, you can look at that as a banner to say, I need to start conversations. That's number one. But then the next thing is what goes underneath the conversations that need to take place. So what type of conversations that I need to have? And then you can have a number of ideas around them. Number one, you can have conversations with the people that you already know. So if you have joined the Forever Living business and you have not used your guide, this guide must, no, it's called the Guide to Digital Marketing. No, it's not this one. Let me show you this one. It's this one. The Steps to Manager. The Steps to Manager. When you look at this guide and you immediately go to page 13, page 12 and page 13 of this guide, 12 and 13, this guide then will tell you that the first thing that you do for your business is to write down the list of all your potential people. Not to quickly call people and send messages or WhatsApps because they're coming out of your mind. No. Before you move, before you execute, you must first strategize. Who am I going to talk to? How am I going to communicate with them? And when am I going to communicate with them? And so you write their names down. And so if you look at this guide, for example, it will tell you. If you go to page 16 of the same guide, you can list your names there. All the people that you need to talk to, you first list them. Now that you have the names that are needed, then you schedule to say, who am I going to call when? And what am I going to say to them? Am I going to be selling them the product? Am I going to try to help them join the business? So what is my formula or my strategy around that? This method in the network marketing space is called your warm market, that your business begins with your warm market, the people you know, who trust you, who know you, and who can buy from you because of your value in their lives. That is the first thing. So if your book is empty, like I buy a number of these boxes. If this book is empty and you have not done anything with this book, then you are doing everything from your head. And it's not a good thing as you build your business. Because remember, any business that succeeds, it succeeds on systems. Okay? It succeeds on systems. So did you write down all the names of the people that need to be contacted? That's number one. How many of us have already done that? If you have done the exercise of writing the names of all the people that you need to talk to, you have done this at your own spare time. Type done so that I see. If you have not done this, then type not done so that I know that you're engaging with me here. If you have done what I'm talking to you about, type done. If you have not done it, type not done so that I know you are with me in this conversation. Done, Zim, you have done, great. Zim, you're not the only person here. Where are other people? If you have done this exercise of writing all the names down, and we have this feature as well on the Ulu platform under prospects. As you enter your system, you click prospects, and then that's where you can start adding all the names of your people if you prefer the digital. But if you want to do it manually, then you can use this book. Not done, Nikki. Who else is here? Why are there only two people who are talking on this conversation? Done or not done? That is where everything begins. Before you call these people, you must know who they are and where they are. And the beauty here about this book is that it gives you up to 160 options of the people you have in your contact list. In fact, if you look at your phone book, I won't be surprised if you have over 500 people there that are in your phone book or your contact list that can fill up the 160. Whether you think they will do it or not, but people you know will be interested, you just write them down. People who are working, you just write them down. You'll be amazed at how many people who want to join the business, but they were waiting for you to call. Then you will know you didn't just join. We called you, okay? We made a call, meaning you were part of that list to say, okay, who can do this thing? Who has the potential? We wrote it down. If we did not call you, I can tell you now, you would not have joined the business, or you would have joined under someone else automatically, because people are forever talking to people. So this is the first thing, conversations. It begins with conversations. This is a business of conversations. So that is one modality. I said there are a number of things. There are a number of things that you need them to do under the conversations. You write the list of your people down, and then you start engaging these people. This is your warm market. Now, the second class of people you're going to talk to is called your cold market. Okay? The cold market. Where do you locate the cold market? These are people who don't know you. Some know about you. Some follow you on your platforms, but you don't really have a conversation or a relationship with them. It's your cold market. Then the question is, how do I communicate with my cold market? You start by sharing your story. You start by sharing your journey. You start doing short clips about this thing, this business. Now, the idea that we need to shoot 2 videos a week for us to start seeing traction is a misnomer. It's not going to take us anywhere. But if you say to yourself, I'm going to at least publish a video, 1 video a day. If we had started doing this thing from the time we started this business, that I'm going to post 1 video a day. No, don't bother yourself with 20 or be crazy like us where we do 10 at times. 1 video a day. I'm going to post 1 video a day talking about the business, talking about the products, 1 video a day. You'll be sitting, I don't know at how many videos now, over 60 something videos, some of you over 30 something videos, if you had followed that process. So what do I mean? The cold market wants to see consistency because 1, they don't trust you, they don't know you, and so they need to believe in you. But the beauty about the cold market is that they are willing to buy from you when they see your consistency. So practically, number 1, you write down your list. Number 2, strategy for your cold market. Then before you post anything, you must ask yourself, what is it that I'm going to share with these people? Today, we even have ChatGPT. You can easily go to ChatGPT and say, ChatGPT, I am in the forever living business. In the forever living business, and I'm new, I'm an assistant supervisor. Chat already knows that you are an assistant supervisor if you tell him. And then you say to Chat, I want you to give me a media strategy. I am more on TikTok, on Facebook. Give me a 1-month media strategy in what I should be talking about, what I should say in each of the videos. My idea is to post 1 video a day. We can do that exercise immediately. You can see. Chat will give you an array, in fact, a whole plan to say, when you begin your journey, this is what you can start talking about, and then it will tell you exactly what needs to be done for the next 30 days. You can ask Chat, I want the same plan for the next 60 days. Chat will give you. But what you want activation to say, Chat, what can I do now? Brrr. You can also say to Chat, I have got about 50 people that I've listed that were part of my contact. I'm a bit shy, or I'm not comfortable in talking to them, but I want to reach out to them. I want to invite them in the business. I want to sell them products. Give me a strategy on how to communicate with my warm market. Then Chat will tell you exactly what needs to be done on a daily basis in talking to these people. Are we still together? So this is the best thing that we can do for ourselves. You don't have now to crack your brains to say, how can I do this? Okay, is it going? Go to Chat this and that. Any business in the 21st century that does not use AI now, it is done. Larry Ellison, the billionaire from the US, Oracle. If you are in the IT space, you'll understand what Oracle is. We do have branches, a big branch in South Africa by Larry Ellison, Oracle. He sent an email to over 30,000 employees to be exact, and said to them, we no longer need your services. Thank you so much for serving us all these years. We are now terminating our relationship with you. You will no longer be working for Oracle. We are restructuring. 30,000 employees. Why is he firing 30,000 employees? It is because he has found that AI can do those jobs better. So the future that is approaching us is not the future that will be requiring manual labor. We are moving away from that. Now we are moving in the AI space, and big tech companies are already maximizing it. I saw it when I suggested this thing a number of years ago to one of these big water bodies in South Africa, in fact, the biggest one in Africa. It's my client. And I said to them, this idea, because you are an attorney, you need to write everything by, is going to limit you. Your team or your organization must start incorporating AI. So recently I had a meeting with them. There was an automated AI on our meeting. We were using Teams. This AI feature was able to record all our conversation and was able to then send notes, transcribe everything we said, and organize everything into notes and the way forward and the key items that we discussed. How did it do that? It is AI. So we are living in an age where AI now is replacing manual labor, jobs that can be done by the system. And it's unfortunate, but this is an era that we live in. And so we then need to start utilizing those things. So you don't need then to crack your brain to say, what strategy do I need to come up with? How can I build my... You chat to that thing and then it starts building businesses for you. Are you with me? Brilliant. So that's number one, conversation. Spoke about two things, your warm market and your cold market. Your warm market is already the people who love you, who care about you, who are close to you, who know you, who are part of your contact list. You approach them. Your cold market, these are people you start planning for them. The beauty about chat is that it's going to show you exactly what you can start posting in your early days, and it's going to build. It's even going to tell you how or what to say about the products that you're trying to advertise if you want to showcase the products. So what am I saying? You already have assistance in this day and age. You need to just maximize it. That is continuation. That is conversations. We need to begin the conversations. I was listening to Kunju in Limpopo. Kuji, she built a business. I think she started also in 2016 and so forth. I did share about her in one of our sessions. But what inspired me about her was that I made it a point that wherever I go, this is what I do. This is the business that I run. When someone asks me, so what do you do? That is just a door for me then to start saying, this is what we do. And she has built a multi-million-dollar business because she has been consistent in her product, So conversations. You should be very comfortable if a day passes without you making a conversation. Whether you are making that conversation with your warm market or your cold market, you should begin with conversations. Go to chat. I've got these people on my WhatsApp. How do I start a conversation with them? I want them to join Forever Living Business. Number two, I want them to start buying the products. What do I do? Chat will give you the ideas. You are not stuck. That thing will just tell you exactly what can be done and what you can do. So that is your cold market and your warm market. You also have your WhatsApp status. Some of these people will see you posting consistently on your WhatsApp status, and they will be drawn to that idea. So the more things you post on your WhatsApp status, meaning you can have the same video flighted on your TikTok, flighted on Facebook, flighted on Instagram, and also on your status. That is why they don't need to be long. And you can have all these videos in all these platforms at the same time, every day at the same time. Before you know it, you are building momentum. Before you know it, you start getting inquiries because people are seeing that you are making a conversation. How do you expect the business to grow if you don't make a conversation with the people who are your prospects in buying your products? So that is conversations. Where are you starting your conversations? How are your conversations going? How do they look like? Do we have a plan for your conversations? So it begins with conversations. That is number one key element in building your business. Start your conversations. Start your conversations. Then number two, because you've started the conversations, then it will trigger the next layer, which is your conversion. Conversion will never take place without the conversation. Conversion say, These are people who say, hey man, I have been interested in joining this business, but I didn't trust all these people. I wanted someone I trust. And I've been seeing you that you're doing this thing. Then you can start that conversation with people. Why? Because you were consistent with your conversations. And because of the consistency of those conversations, now people say, hey man, I want to join the business. Oh, I want to buy this product, and then you can also, you testify to say, I've started using this product and this is what it's doing to me. This is what I'm noticing. This is what was not working well before. You show them the before and the after. This is where I was and this is what is happening now. Start the conversation, because your conversations will determine your conversion. There is no conversion that's going to take place without you conversating with these people. I promise you. Because also you need to understand that not every conversation will convert. Not every conversation will convert. It's impossible. Some will say, no, okay, no, we'll talk, Chomi, we'll talk, or my friend will talk, or no, Mzala will talk. And you see these people 2 years after, when you start posting big things that we are doing, and now they are ready to be converted. And so the readiness for conversion is not at the same level with people. People are at different levels, and we need to appreciate that. That is why your role is to be a powerful conversationalist. That is your role, to make conversation so that when you get a no in some of the conversion process, you're not discouraged. Banangabai, at least I've got a pool. That is why your business cannot be based on your motivation. If the business is based on motivation, you killed it immediately, because you can't predict with motivation. You can't scale with motivation. Motivation is not predictable, because today you feel okay, tomorrow you feel a bit discouraged. One person posts something and says, this forever living thingy, and these network marketing scams, and you get discouraged. So you can't rely on motivation. You must rely on a structure. Your structure then says, this is what I do every day. Every day I start a conversation, whether it's through video, whether it's through a phone call, whether it's through a WhatsApp message, but every day I start a new conversation. What I'm doing now, I did not only invite the Wulu Wulu Nation partners, I also invited people but it was late when I posted that, so some of them might not have seen it. What was I doing? I'm starting a conversation. I'm doing a conversation. I'm making a conversation immediately. And I need to do these conversations every day. If I say, for example, because I'm busy with other things, I need this business to grow, I need to allot time to say, okay, if I can go live for a number of days, then I'll be triggering new conversation. What am I doing? I'm intentional about my business. So without conversations, nothing happens. Okay? No conversations, no input. If you have no conversations, a week ends without you having a conversation, then you must know that your business is not growing. It's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to go anywhere. But also let me encourage you by saying that every video that you have already posted on TikTok, on your account that is there is someone out there who is watching that video, whether you know it or not, whether you know them or not, but there is someone who's watching your video. So I was saying with a conversation I had with one of our partners earlier, I said to her, don't look at a video as a video. Look at a video as an agent. Look at every video as an agent, because that video will forever work for you 24 hours. Because as we speak, there's someone watching that video. So look at every video that you make as an agent. These are your employees. Your videos now become your employees. Your videos have become your employees. That is why you must be intentional about what you post, how you post it, and so forth. Because every video that you post is your employee. You must treat them as your employees. And these employees don't take breaks. They don't say, I'm tired. They don't take leave. Anytime someone wants to watch them, they say, okay, you can watch me. They do that all the time, these videos. That's a benefit of a video. And that's a benefit of overloading. You have to overload your TikTok, your Facebook with these conversations, because you are triggering something. Are you still with me, my beautiful people? Are we still together? Conversations lead to conversions. Conversations lead to conversions. If you speak to 10 people, the likelihood of getting one person saying yes to you is not that high. But I can guarantee you, if you speak to 20 people and 19 of them say no, one of them will say yes. If you speak to 20 people, one of them will say yes. The rest may say no. That is the ratio, and that's how you should think. To say, okay, it should not be 1 or 2 or 5. I need to speak to 20 people for me to convert. I need 20 conversations for me to convert. And you become intentional. Everyone you see succeeding in this business has done the very same thing. There is nothing new they are doing. There is nothing special about anyone who has done this thing and succeeded. It's such that they were doing the same thing every day. They had if you go on TikTok now, you will see someone out there is having a live, they're having a conversation. Someone out there has just uploaded a video, they're having a conversation. So conversations are consistent. And once then you start having that mindset to say every video, every conversation, especially if it is digitized, is my employee, then you'll be intentional about every video you make. You won't get discouraged. You know that, hey, I don't know which video will give me a breakthrough. That's the thing about posting these videos. You don't know which one will give you a breakthrough, but one of them will. So you need a number of these videos for one of it, to start trending and doing amazing things for you. So conversion. Okay, conversion. Then number 3, if you have started the conversations and you start to convert, you don't need to reinvent the wheel or invent a new wheel. You have to continue, the law of continuation. You just have to continue. You have to continue. Because in this process of conversations and conversion, you are learning a pattern. What you want to get to a point where you can notice a pattern. Once you see a particular pattern, then you know that you have found the secret of your business. Someone said, Mnaltando, I do my lives every day at 9 o'clock. Every day. I do. It was babes. But I do my lives every day at 9 o'clock. Or did you know that out of those lives, I have 2 or 3 people who are willing to join because I am doing these lives every day. So what has she seen? She has noticed that, okay, when I do lives, I convert. There's a guarantee of converting because I've got over 400 or 500 people or 1,000 people who have joined, the conversation that I'm having. And so as a result of that, 1 of them, 2 of them will convert. It is the law. It is not a luck thing or a breakthrough thing. No, it is a law. Okay, it's a law that if you have 100 people watching you saying the same thing, 1 of them has to convert. 3 of them have to convert. It's by law. It is like that. That is why then you say to yourself, okay, then let me have more lives for me then to have or increase the probability of converting. And then I continue with the same thing. Nothing new, but I continue because income is formed by doing the same thing over and over again. Okay? You can't rely on one-time transaction. Well, okay, I know I sold my tooth gels and then that's it. There must be continuity to say, okay, if I'm selling these tooth gels and these are my clients, when do I check up on these people? Because you don't want to come across as a salesperson. Remember, you're a distributor, and the role of a distributor is to be placed as a person of value in the life of your clients. And so you don't sell someone once and then you disappear, and then you re-emerge when you want to sell them again. It begins with you saying, "This is my customer. This is my full-time buyer. How do I take care of this person going forward?" Meaning I check in on them, I start these conversations with them. What am I doing? I am building them up to a point where they can also join your team and become part of your business partners. That is the whole idea. So you don't just sell once off and then, because those transactions are fragile. You can't scale your business using or having that type of mindset. It will discourage you. So, it will discourage you. So you need repeat behavior. because repeat behavior creates stability. Repeat behavior creates stability. Are you with me? So let me see your highs and your lows, your highs and your good evenings, so that I know. Are you learning something? So 3 things: conversation, conversion, and continuation. Conversations will build your business. Conversations will give you or will put you in front of your prospects, your potential business partners. Conversions will start getting money in your account. So conversations will bring you visibility. People will know you, they will be interested in you. Conversion will start putting money in your pocket. And continuity will scale your business. That is the formula. Continuation will scale your business because you're not going to do anything new. You're going to do the same thing that you have done. If you see that it's working, then you continue to do those things every day, and you start building something that we have not seen. But it's all up to your strategy. So if you don't post anything, no conversations. A month passes without you having a conversation. People who promise to be part of your business, or people who promise to buy from you, you have never had a conversation with them thereafter because you didn't want to come across as if you are nagging them or you are coming across as desperate. Now we are scared of business. I'm telling you, it's not going to go anywhere because you are not having the good conversations. This business is built on quality conversations. Those conversations convert to conversion. They convert. Once you convert, then you start seeing money in your account and you continue doing the same thing. That is how you build a network marketing business. Nothing more, nothing else. Ask me questions of what I've said so far. Ask me questions. So you can type in your message for me to see what you want to say. It helps. Is it making sense? You can give an idea. It makes sense. Just say something so that I know what's happening in your world. Did it make sense to you? Does it make sense? I'm also not in the business now of overwhelming you with too much content. I want us to move with practicality to say, okay, if anyone says, I'm stuck, man, Mr. D, I don't know, I'm just stuck. The reason you're stuck is because you're not having conversations. That's it. You're not having conversations. And because you're not having conversations, you're not converting. And because you're not converting, you become discouraged because there's no continuity. That is why people get frustrated. That's it. There's nothing else. If the day passes without you having a conversation in your platform, with the people you call, in WhatsApp, then there's nothing happening. Your business then is quiet. Nothing will happen. It is not going to grow on its own. It's going to need dedicated effort. So you can't be stuck if you are not willing to have conversations. Otherwise, how do you expect the business or your business to grow without the conversations? January and February in the business, we were silent because we were busy with other things. That costed us a lot, costed me my rank A manager and all that. And I learned something to say, okay, this is the principle. If there's no conversation, where did I expect that the business will just mushroom? It can't. I had no conversations for 2 months, and because of that, then there's nothing that was happening. There was no conversion as a result of that, and I could not see any continuity. And so I needed to go back then to principle number 1, conversations, to say, okay, let me start the conversations. How should I start this? Let me start the conversations. And I know that as I continue the conversations, the conversions will automatically come. So my focus is not the conversion, my focus is on the conversation, because if I can have 1,000 people engaged on this subject, then I know I've got a number of conversions automatically there. The reason you guys joined Wulu Wulu, it is because of the conversation we started with Mascom in November. So you saw that conversation and you were interested in that conversation. Had we not posted those videos, then there was no conversation. Your interest was triggered because we made a conversation with you. And because of that, you said, hey, I want to be part of this. And because of those conversations, we started converting on our end. And because of those conversions, then we started seeing continuity. We started doing the same thing over and over again until we got so exhausted, at the end of December, where we said, let's take a break. And that was our mistake. I should have just waited for 2 or 3 days but we were just busy. But it's our learning curve. That is why in this business, you hear someone say, hey man, I joined this business in 2016 and I didn't do anything. Then I came back and I started being serious on this business. And then I started seeing things change and changing and taking place. And that's how, many of them said, now I started seeing results. Why? Because you trace back to this principle. There's nothing new. You trace back to the principle of conversations. They went back to conversations. Yes, there's no conversations, no conversions. Conversations equals to conversions. And once you add the two, then it gives you then the continuation, because you are doing the same thing, conversations and conversions, conversation and conversation. There's nothing else you do. When I'm training you now, I'm making a conversation with my team to say, okay, why is my team not working? Or what is happening with my team? Why am I not seeing any activity within my team? Let me have a conversation. Then I send a poll. Guys, tell me, how do you feel about the business as far as, okay, then you started telling me exactly what was happening. So I said, okay, let's zoom in or let's double click to where the issue is. Where do you have the issue exactly? And then you said, okay, a number of things that you said there, And then, but there was a big poll on people who said, I don't yet believe in myself, I don't yet believe in myself in this business. And so I still need to build my confidence about the business and all that. And that was a beautiful thing for me to receive, because my answer for you is simple. If you're in the business and you feel that, Mr. D, I don't yet believe. In fact, let me just check that poll. I want to go to that exact, I want to go to the exact dominant input. Okay, it said, I need more confidence in myself to speak and sell. I need more confidence in myself to speak and sell. And here is the solution for that, once and for all. Confidence is not something you get because you don't do anything. Confidence is something you get because you are doing the thing that is uncomfortable to you. Let me make a practical example. When you started to drive a car, when you were learning to drive a car, you had no confidence, -0, to drive a car because you had not yet developed a mind for driving. But what did you do? You went to the driving school and you were taught to drive, whether you were taught at home or at the driving school, but you went somewhere. Someone assisted you to start having confidence. By doing what? By doing the very thing that doesn't give you confidence. So you did not excel in driving because you ran away from driving. You excelled in driving because you started driving. Even though you were nervous, everything was, cautious to you because it was nerve-wracking. It's an experience in your drive. Because you don't know if you won't bump anything and, it's normal. What was happening? You had no confidence. And so that person who was assisting you was helping you on your journey of building your confidence in driving. So when you say you don't have a confidence in selling, you're not talking about any other area of your life other than the Forever Living products. And so for you to build your confidence in Forever Living, you have to start doing the things that will start giving you confidence. So there's no running away from selling the products or from recruiting. You start getting more confidence in building or joining people in your team as a result of speaking to people, conversations, for them to join the business. There's no other way around. There was a time where you didn't know how to cook, but someone held you and said, okay, I'm going to show you how you can start cooking. And what did you do? You started cooking. You started, by learning how to peel the vegetables and all these things. And your confidence grew as you started seeing the finished product. Because in any business, there is a process. So the more you did the same thing, the more your confidence increased. That's how confidence increases. No, I'm not sure about what's teeny. Hey, and you are going to overcome that by doing more of it. The more you do it, you get to a point where you don't really care what people say, because this is part of you. You are seeing results. And because of that, then you enter your third level, which is continuation. The more you do it, the more you start seeing results, the more you notice patterns. And that is how you're going to build your business. That is the only way you build your confidence. There is no other way. There's no other way. Your confidence is built by you doing the very thing that you are scared of. You feel the fear and you do it anyway. You feel the fear and you do it anyway. Then your self-esteem will start rising. So, okay, let me do it. I did it today. I didn't feel good. It's okay. You do it tomorrow. You don't feel good. Okay. You move. You have to do it over. So there's a 90-day principle. Then the 21-day principle. The 21-day principle in neuroscience says that it takes 21 days to break a habit. 21 days. 21 days to break a habit. So when you start something new and then your mind says, no, stop this thing, it is going to harm you. Those who are my students will know what I'm saying. When you start having that idea or getting that message, you must know that it is your mind that is protecting you from doing the very same thing you want to succeed in. Okay? It is your mind that is protecting you from the very thing you want to succeed in. And so, but if you do it for the next 21 days, I'm going to do this for the next 21 days. I want to see what is going to happen. Then on the 21st day, you would have broken something. So here's a challenge I have for you. As a way forward. Once you do this for the next 21 days, you'll break a habit. But for this to be part of you and to be one with you, you need a cycle of 221 days. So in other words, you need about 63 days of doing the same thing for you to have total confidence in this thing. It is proven, it is scientific, it is neurological, it is part of the system. Once you do it for 63 days, 3 months, you just need 3 months and then you are good to go. So I want us to do a 21-day challenge. The 21-day challenge then says, every day I'm going to have a conversation. I don't want you to focus on any other thing. I just want you to focus on the next 21-day challenge. Okay? We're going to start it from tomorrow, or you can start it from today, depending on you. But as a principle, let's say we start it from tomorrow. From tomorrow, the date will be the 17th. I'm going to have these conversations. I just want to enter a campaign of having these conversations for the next 21 days. So every day you will say something to someone. Every day I'm going to post a video, even if it's 1 minute, even if it's 30 seconds. Every day I'm going to post a video. Every day I'm going to post the same video or same post or whatever on my WhatsApp status. Every day I'm going to send someone an SMS. 3 things that you do only. I don't want to do many things. Every day you post a video. Every day you talk to someone, conversation. Every day you send someone an SMS. So you speak to your warm market, you speak to your cold market, and also those are the 2 things you do. You speak to these different markets, the warm and the cold. The cold is in the social networks. It's in your WhatsApp statuses. It's in your TikToks, Facebooks, and all that. Your warm market is within your contacts. So I want you from tomorrow, for those who want to be part of this challenge, you take the list of the people that you say you're going to work with. Okay? Some of you said you did do this thing. You go to this book. If you have not done this, you start here tonight. You write down all the names. That is where you see that some of the contacts that you have really, you don't really need some of these contacts. These are some of them, people 10 years ago, who you have not spoken to them for 10 years. I don't know why you still have that number. But you write all these numbers on this book. I want you to fill this book. Go back to your book. Fill in this book. Tomorrow, you don't speak to 100 of them. Every day you speak to one. You send a message. Every day you post a video, a 30-second or a 1-minute video on the product, on the business. You share a testimony. Remember, we said we can use chat for you to look for strategies. It's very easy. Every day. And every day on your statuses, you post something. So that's what you do every day. Conversations. We're just going to start conversations for the next 21 days. 21 days of challenge. Conversations. In those conversations, you are looking for people who are going to say no to you. That's what I want you to look for. I want you to be on the lookout for people who are going to say no to you. That's a challenge for the next 21 days. Look for people who are going to say no to you. You know, what is that going to do to you? You're going to learn something from every experience of someone who says no to you. Okay? So every day, that's what we're going to do. And I would love then for us, if you can. So let me do it properly. I'm going to send this in the group as well. So every day, you go to your book, you send someone a message every day. I'm reiterating this. Every day you send a short video. And every day you post on our talker feature on our platform here on Wulu. You tell us what you did on that day. Susno Banduke has been consistent in talking on our Wulu feature. That's what we want to do. We just want to see. So how many of us are going to join us in that challenge? You can also answer in WhatsApp if you're not comfortable in answering here. How many of us are willing to be part of the 21-day challenge? We do 3 things. We conversate via SMS or a call to someone who's on our list. Every day, we send a YouTube video. That video can be used on Facebook, can be used on our WhatsApp status every day. It can be 1 minute, it can be 30 seconds. And lastly, every day, we post on our talker feature where we are able to see each other's conversations. And we know Ubani, Wenzentoni, and who's done what, where, and how. Is that simple enough? Does that make sense? Let us talk. Does that make sense for you? Who is going to be part of the challenge? The 21-day challenge. Brilliant. Who wants to be part of the challenge? The 21-day challenge. Challenge accepted. 3 things we do only. I'm going to do something, a poster that is going to show us, in fact, for the people who are not able to be part of our session today, to say this is what we are intending to do for the next 21 days. We are just going to have conversations. We are following these 3 things. Then what's going to happen is that the more we continue with this thing, we are going to see the pattern. Then we're going to get a conversion, whether someone is buying a product or whether someone wants to join Forever Living. Okay. Number 2, pardon me, we are starting to build our community as well. We're building our community on our talker feature that we have not maximized. You start posting there to say what you have done. And so it will be lovely that before you go to bed every day, you know, preferably at 6 o'clock every day in the evening. 6 o'clock every day in the evening, you go and post, or any other time before that, where when you have done your activity, to say, okay, I've spoken to people and this is what happened. You can just tell us, to give us, you know, some inspiration as well. Just tell us what you have done. It is just to build that sense of community, to know that you're not alone on this journey. We are all together. We are going to do the same thing. And so here is my challenge as well. Every day, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm not going to be on the side. I'm going to do the exactly the same thing that I'm saying we must all do. I'm going to be speaking to someone every day. In fact, now I do that every day anyways. I'll be speaking to someone every day. I'll be shooting a video every day. And every day, I'll be putting something on our talker feature. That conversation, you are not limited by me. If you feel like I want to do a live, that's even a bonus when you do a live. Then bonuses are big features. it's up to you. But I want to see conversations taking place every day. That's it. I can see and already see that the challenge is accepted. That every day, this is what we are committing to going forward. And I'm excited. I am excited. So that is what I wanted to share with us this evening. The 3 things that I've shared with you. And this is the same method you are going to use for your teams as well. As you start to build your teams, you're going to use the same method. You focus people on 3 things: conversations, conversion, continuation. That's it. And you're going to start seeing your business building up. That's it. Other layers will be added later, but these key 3 things will forever be the key ingredient for the success of this business. Anyone you see, when you see, you so and so bought a car for 3.5 million, powerful. See someone buying a home for 10 million. About forever. People buying houses for 12 million and all that. Anytime you see that, you must know that this person is not lazy at having conversations, is not shy in having conversations. These are people who have conversations every day. I was looking at Video Ngobile. It was lovely meeting her in Limpopo. Ngobile, I mean, she's already earning over 3 million a month in this thing. So she just posted on her wall that I just added an extra 300,000 because of the work I've been doing for the past 90 days. I've added 300,000 rands on my pay slip for the work I've done for the past 90 days. I said, guys, this is not a train smash, man. These are people who are willing to have conversations. That's it. Conversations, conversion, continuity. That's it. Conversations bring you visibility. Conversions bring money in your account. Continuity will take you to the next level. Just scales your business. So that's what I wanted to share with us. Thank you so much for making time this evening to join this session. Let us do this thing. Let us go for the next 21 days and let us see what happens. Every day, we must do something. Every day. These key 3 things. So I will see you tomorrow when we begin our challenge. I'm going to also extend this challenge to the team in our Wulu Wulu platform and then see who wants to join us in being part of this process. Have an awesome, awesome evening. Thank you for your time. I'm very careful about time. At 8 o'clock, I'm done. May God bless you. Thank you again for this evening. More questions, my team, you can, if you have more questions as a team, you can actually send a message via the WhatsApp platform. If you are new on this platform, do we have anyone new in this platform? Okay, you have never been part of these sessions before. If you are new, type yes so that I know if I have people from TikTok who have come and joined here. If you are new, type yes, because I've got an instruction that I want to give you. If you are new, just type yes. If it is all my people, then that's even perfect. If you are new, type yes. If you are new, you can type the I am interested button. If you click the I am interested button on your navigation here just below the screen, click the I'm interested, and then fill in that form. Then we're going to have conversations thereafter. Have a beautiful evening. Bless you guys.